Hello, hello, hello. Believe it's working. We're working. Are we good? We good? We good? Hello there, all you lovely people. We are back again, and by we I mean me, for our weekly stream. Now, unfortunately, due to some work issues, Frank will not be with us this evening. I know. I'm sad too. We only recently got to see his face again, and it is that lovely, lovely ginger face will not be here with us today. But for the meantime, I will be here to hang out and talk and hobby with you all, which is something I really like to do. So, um, everybody sit back, relax. Let's have a good time tonight. Hopefully, we get some people in here to talk as we hobby. I will be mostly building tonight. Um, and if anybody does come in and they happen to enjoy this lovely stream, I will do it more often. I do enjoy doing this and interacting with people while I hobby, as it gets very lonely up here. Um, so like I said, sit back, relax. We will switch so that you can see my model stream. Yes, look at my dirty, dirty cutting mat. Let me fix this a little bit here. There we go. I hate, and just out of camera is all of the crap that I normally keep here. Before stream started, I was just working on some of these Blood Angel commission for Fabricators Forge, which, if anybody is in the Pittsburgh area or just driving through, or for some reason wants to go to I don't know why you would, wants to go to Pittsburgh. Fabricators Forge is located just outside of it. I would go to their website, find the location, and visit it, as it is a very, very large, very nice store. It holds tons of events all the time, and I couldn't recommend it more. So, that being said, yeah. Before I get started, whilst we wait for some people to join us, let me look at some stuff that I have been working on recently. Let's find it here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me switch to Here we go. All right. Let me refresh my Instagrams. Oh, I got a thingy. Somebody would like to put that up. All right, in the last week or so, I have posted several things, and I have been finishing up several projects. One of which is the Long-Standing Sisters project that I've been working on, but these are just a handful of different sisters and cherubs that I finished up, and I wanted to put them up there. Next up, though, I have been working on some more Star Wars Shatterpoint. Once again, oh, man, do I want to play this game. Time and finding people to play with is a challenge for me, being in the middle of nowhere. But it does not stop me from painting the miniatures. Once again, these are for Fabricators Forge. These are a, oh, oh, set of miniatures for the store itself that they have commissioned for me to paint. So first up, we have the Grand Inquisitor. Pay no attention to the face being very, very washed out. It is white, and for some reason was very hard for me to photograph. But take a look at the rest of the model. I really like these models. I like that they are a larger scale than, say, 40K, and I like that... man, this is one of my favorite franchises, so I'd love to have it. I love to paint these models. I love the characters, the story, everything. So, first up, we have that Grand Inquisitor. Oh, like I said in the post, everyone's favorite character, Reva. This is, once again, my delving into a darker skin tone. I'm not quite as good at it yet as I want to be, but I'm getting better than it was. And I did quite enjoy the model. Everybody's favorite character. The third sister, I believe she was? Yes, she was the third sister from the Inquisitors. And then we have the fifth brother. And interesting note, the the models for the Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor, and the Fifth Brother actually have two different heads. Ooh. In case you wanted to have either the head to make it look more like the Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels, and same thing with the Fifth Brother, or if you wanted to look more like they do in the Obi-Wan show, which was a nice addition. I will say that. I'm not sure if I posted this, if I showed this last week, but I might have. I finished up this Land Raider. It's really, really schmexy. I loved working on this. It might just be a giant brick, but I'm sure my customer and friend Phil from Nova Open will thoroughly enjoy it this weekend at the Battle for Salvation GT, which is a big GT in Nyack, New York. It is spelled Nyack, so it is pronounced Nyack. Some people call it Nyack, or is it Nyak? Either way, I call it Nyack because it's more fun to say. And he had some of the old Forge World doors, which were, once again, great to paint. They're very crisp. I'll say they were very crisp. I have some of those doors for Blood Angels myself, if I ever get around to painting my Blood Angels again, which I might not. I have been toying with going with other Space Marine chapters. I've very been into Dorn lately, mostly because it's not that I like Dorn or anything like that, I just like the yellow. Oh, just to clarify, we also have a Sister Superior. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. We got a Sister Superior here as well. But yes, this is just what I have been working on. I also had a little preview up of my, again, for the owner of Fabricator's Forge. This is one of his Blood Angel Hellblasters. So, this was the first one done. This was the test model. I think he came out good. It is not quite the, words are hard. It's not quite what exactly it looks like because there's a filter on it because I thought it looked funny. But yes, this will be my the project I'm currently working on. I have a couple of them right here. You can't see because I'm not on that thing, but I just wanted to go over what I have been working on. What has everybody else been working on? Let me go back to the model stream. See, these are two that I was working on. I was just doing the helmets. The steps I tend to go with is I paint it black, I painted it everything gray, and then I zenithalled, and then I hit it with, oh my god, man, I forgot the name of it. Hang on. Where is it? Ah, here we go. The paint, which is Vallejo Bloody Red. See, the Vallejo Bloody Red. Which is what we will be using to paint the armor, which I paint all the raised areas with that. And then, after I'm done painting the raised areas, it is pretty much line highlighting. Where is the dumb one? I don't have the dumb one. Is line highlighting with the Bloody Red mixed with a little bit of ice yellow. To still give it a little bit of an orange look to it. Even though it comes out a little pink, but the little bit of yellow in there helps. Alright, let me put the music on. We definitely want some music here. Just to have on in the background whilst we hobby. Who we got going here? Alright. Pop that back up. We have the shot ready, and we are working on some Votan tonight. That's right, it's not even painting, it is a hobby stream. I am hobbying my good people. We are going to be hobbying tonight. I am working on my Leagues of Votan, which have been sitting in the box since it came out. So, yeah. That's easy. C1, 2, and 3. I'm going to be building the Hearthkin. Because that's what I want to do. Because they're the most numerous, and I give them all bolters. And there are so many pieces. Just trying to find number 1. Don't think it's this bro. It's probably this bro. I think I found it. Well, there were single digits. Was it the other one? Man, I am not having an easy time with this. Why is this so hard? Hey, Baxter D. Nice to see you. Hi. How are you tonight? I am currently getting very frustrated trying to find my the pieces I need here because these are very, very dense. Sprues. How are you though, sir? Am I just looking at the wrong one? Is that what I'm doing? You know what? Enough of this. We'll build this guy. Doing alright. That a commission? No, this is not a commission. This is for the first time in many, many months, my own stuff. I know. I'm surprised too. What we are going to do now, first, is, I believe, what is this one? Is the Einhard Champion. Yes, this is the Einhard Champion. So we're going to do the Einhard Champion. Yes, this is my own. I know, right? I'm shocked as well. I literally have not touched this box since like 2 weeks after they came out, which was like a year ago. What do you mean? Looking for anything in particular? Oh, I was looking for the... This is the army box. This is the army box. Yes, this is the army box. Yep, I'm gonna figure I'll just do the champion. I don't feel like putzing around looking for the pieces for the regular schlubs. Let's get a champion built. It is. It is a very sweet model. I can't wait to paint it. Maybe I will do some more streams like this, though, and I can get to my own stuff. Um, may get harder, though, with the little Phoebe on the way, but, you know, I do so enjoy actually getting to do my own stuff sometimes. What are you working on tonight? Sorry. Gotta make sure I actually do this on the camera. Ooh, heavy intercessors. Nice. Nice. What, I obviously, I assume you're going to be using the new Space Marine Codex. What, detachment are you thinking? Oh, thank you, sir. Salamanders. I got you. You just want to, you know, you want the full collection. I get that. Sounds like me with my orcs. Oh, okay, that's how it goes on there. Oh, it fits really snugly. Yeah, I haven't seen how good the heavy intercessors are in this new book anyway. I do love the Salamanders detachment, though. The Salamanders detachment. From what I've seen on people who have previewed it, like Art of War and stuff, the Salamanders detachment looks literally spicy. Yeah. So they're still not good? Yeah, the strong flamers. Yeah. It's just, oh, they just sound good. I'm a little miffed that the one that's supposed to be Imperial Fist is not great. Only because I just really want to paint Imperial Fists. But it's like, I might do them and just like kind of combine them with Black Templars. That is nice. Hey man, if everything's cheap, then they're, you know, then you know they're good. If they're 10 points a model, then they're really good. No, they ain't 10, but yeah, I know. Listen, I gotta be selective, okay? I want to do so many armies, and then there's you know, Old World coming back out, so hyped for Old World. Not everybody that I know is, but I am. Me and my brother are, and I just cannot wait. Love old fantasy. Oh, well, thank you. I will say I haven't really liked Age of Sigmar much, but I will give them some credit though. The models for that game are stupid nice. But yeah, me and my brother always played when we were younger, obviously, and we are psyched. Oh god, I have so much crap around me for my commissions that like when my arm comes down too fast, I might knock something off, and I almost knocked a sister off. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they're a little more from what I've heard about the design stuff with Age of Sigmar. They are a bit more free. It was kind of the point of destroying the old world. Was they're a bit more free design wise to do whatever they want because story wise it doesn't matter um, anymore because they can just create things, which is an issue with 40k. Um, but um, yeah, I just the AOS story is weird. But anyway, oh yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong. This is nostalgia at its peak right here for me. For Old World. I have my entire dwarf army just sitting in a tub right now. I even got it back for somebody I sold it to years ago because I'm so psyched for Old World. So, um, I'm gonna scooch this stuff over. I got so much crap on my desk right now. Anyway, I'm midway into. Oh yeah, I am midway through working on two separate lion models. When I say midway, I mean one's half done, the other one is still primed. But you know, there is a unit of 10 Blood Angel Hellblasters, various sister models, including 5 more Mortifier slash Penitent engines. All just kind of haphazardly sitting on my desk in this area. Well, hopefully it ends up being super popular, because the only way they develop more of it, kind of like Horus Heresy, is for people to be interested. As long as people are interested. Oh yeah, those are all commissions. Um, those are all commissions. They are. They're all separate ones too. Well, no, the sisters are all one. The each lion is a different commission because you know you can only really use one of him. And then, which was the same guy. One is for the same guy I did the Land Raider for last week. Yes, I have a bunch, and the Space Marine. I wish Space Marine Codex could come out like every month. I'm not even kidding you. I am hopefully getting a whole bunch of Space Marine stuff real soon. Um, Fortunately, I don't mind painting Marines, so you know that's helpful. Does it matter if I give this guy an axe or a hammer? Let me find him. Oh yeah. And then I got like 2 commissions waiting for when Old World drops. Man, I am psyched. One's a Tomb King. Oof. The axe or the hammer better? I think the hammer's better. I like the hammer. I'm looking at it off of my other screen. I like I like the hammer look better. I agree. They are. I like hammers over axes. I mean, also the game is called Warhammer. Um, Yeah, AdMech. Oh god, AdMech need it so bad. Like they got stuff fixed, and then it was still like it's hammered. They got stuff fixed, and it was still like this is terrible. Oh yeah, it's only 3 attacks then. What's strength 12? I'm going with a hammer. I'm going with the hammer. It's hammer time. I agree. I can always just get another guy. I don't magnetize shit. I imagine I'm only ever gonna use like one, so I don't mind having two of these. Like one at a time. Maybe two. If I really need it, I'll get another one. I like tournaments, so again, if I really need it, I'll just get another one. To that end, I have like, what, like 4 different pain boys and slash pain bosses. Like, I have too many war bosses in my arcs. I think I've got like. Last time I counted, I had 5 of the Assault on Blackreach war bosses. I've got the newer war. I got 2 of the newer war bosses. I've got like 5 of that war boss. I have 1 of the Mega Armor war boss. I have a special edition, the robot one, which I just use as a Mega Armored war boss if I use them, and you know, and all 3 versions of Gazgul. Listen, man, I've been playing Orc since I was 16. I'm 36. It's been a ride. I have somewhere over. Yeah, what? I have somewhere over 400 boys, not all built. And not that you ever need that many, even well, especially now since they decreased the squad size. But so I have the full, was it 6 squads of 20, so 120. Sorry, hang on. The dog's being fussy downstairs. I might need to pop out for a second. It is a horde army. Yeah, listen, man. When Blackreach came out, people were like, "Does anybody want the Orc half?" Because I literally just want the Dreadnought. And I was like, "Yes, please." And that happened like 5 times. Um. Oh, I forgot a little tab. It also kind of happened when the Island of Blood came out because I played Skaven. So, like, people were like, "Oh, I want the High Elves." I'm like, "Cool, give me all of the rats." Yeah, no, literally can't go wrong with more orcs. And, well, now I have a metric ass ton of them. Alright, be right back, sir. Oh, I don't have that. Alright. We're back. Oh, God. I don't know what was up our dog's butt, but he was just barking and barking and barking. Little butt. We have a corgi, and he's adorable. But he gets protective sometime, and Mom is his favorite, of course. I don't get a dog. What is it? So we had a dog when me and my brother were still at my parents' house, and we found her at the scout camp we worked at, and her name was Winry. Let me know if you get that reference. Not everybody does. And she loved us. She's great. She's still alive. I act like she's dead. And yeah, as soon as she met my dad, that was over. My dad's her favorite. She loves Pop Pop. So now she lives with Pop Pop. Moved in with my now fiance, and we're gonna get a corgi. And so, because she really likes corgis, I just like dogs. All right, so we compromised, and we got a corgi. I would have gotten another Akita, so we got the corgi, and of course, lo and behold, who does the corgi love? Mom. I'm hoping our daughter likes me. Like, that would be a plus, right? No, the dog. She's gonna like my dad. She's gonna like Pop Pop. Pop Pop's just gonna both grandfathers are just gonna spoil the hell out of this little girl. And I mean, I don't blame them. My dad is pretty awesome. I just, I want a pet or a child that likes me best. Oh, you got a cat? Sorry to hear that. I'm not a cat person. My fiance's cat, which she had before we started going out, likes to pee up here in my studio/office thing. So, no, we have a cat. I don't like him. Try to keep all the doors closed, but sometimes he just sneaks in somehow and just he's a jerk. And he's an idiot. Like, he's stupid. Him and the dog fight a lot. He brings it on himself, though. He likes to tease the dog, and then he likes to cry for help afterwards. And we're like, you did this to yourself. You have claws. Use them. All we hear some nights is like cat. Oh my god, go away. Oh, I'm sure a different cat would be better. Mango's just an idiot, like I said. Let's see what's next. So, what armies do you have, sir? I am curious. Space Marines Votan. For now. Yeah, I've had that caveat. I do like knights. Mostly because I could get them up and running in like a month, like a full army. They're so easy to get ready to paint, and you know, and have them look good. I have, well, I sort of have Tau. I'm actually getting rid of my Tau. I'm trying to sell them off. I stopped having fun playing Tau, and it's just not my army. My orcs I will always keep, and I think I'm gonna be sticking with Votan because I always love dwarves. And well, everybody who plays 40k eventually has a Marine army, so you know. Stay. I was tempted to play demons. I do just really genuinely like demon models, and I want to paint them from their due to their being mostly organic. But I just even if it was just a painting project, I ain't got the time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's how playstyle got like. I liked it for a while. I started back in 6th before they were broken. In 6th, I was like, as we went into 6th edition, I was like, I'm gonna start Tau, like, which it did. But you know, and then I don't know. I love their models. I just I can't get behind them. Yeah, no, the demons just. And then Nurgle's not good. I would love to play Nurgle. But I would, you know, I'd do it anyway. It's not even really the reason. I just listen. I'm a competitive player usually, so like the if it's good or not good is a factor to me. But I forgot which one I want. But the I have a whole bunch of classic demons too. So like not a lot, but like some of the old metal ones, and I'm not talking like the nice ones from like 6th edition fantasy. I'm talking like 4th, 5th edition fantasy, like the 90s ones, and I would use those. I've got at least 10 seekers with the full command. I've got some of the old demonettes, like a unit of the old bloodletters. They're just standing there like this. Like, that's what I would use. Yeah. I don't have the old bloodletters, though, at least. Because the old bloodletters look like the current bloodletters. But I have the 90s dirt bloodletters. I wouldn't use any of the old greater demons, though. A, they're not big enough. I'd use them for demon princes. They're the right size for demon princes now. But I wouldn't use them for anything other than that, honestly. And ooh, that's nice. I have 9 of the or six of the nice flamers from like the 6th edition fantasy. I will say, I do have a bunch of those. I have all of the arms, so I would like to get those together. It's just what I have out of that army is not enough. Is the only problem. And if I'm going to go classic, I want to go classic. So that's a down the line type of thing here. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah. Oh, you get lucky trolling um Facebook Marketplace stores. That's where I got most of what I have. I was originally trying to build out a full set for Warhammer Quest, which is a thing my brother, and my uncle always used to play. So I was trying to build out a full set for that. Funny enough, I have. Here we go. They have, and I do have the Cursed City over there somewhere. I do have the Chaos Warrior right here, which I started to paint. Um, Obviously, have not finished painting, but I started him. That is actually a groomsman's gift. So I will eventually have that full. I want that full range. Good, good. I'm a moron. Let's keep going with that. Here. Didn't put the back piece on first because I am a genius. I get distracted easy. That's what ADHD is. Good, all progress. All progress can go away. There we go. Oh, I know. To me, I love Tamiya. This stuff is the best when you're doing plastic models. People are like, oh, you can't break the stuff off later if you want to switch weapons. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to do that. I used to build with super glue for that reason. And I was like, nah, that's stupid. Yup, you were right. And yeah, rip the legs off, putting them back on. I was wondering when the back went on. I was like, oh, wait. Now. Or like 3 steps ago. It's funny, a lot of times I would magnetize stuff like that. Like I magnetize all my mega knobs. Because, well, I just want the choice. And I don't really want to buy like the max number of mega knobs I can. So I was like, I'm just gonna, yeah. There we go. And he's pretty much back to where I wanted him anyway. Oh, now I gotta pick a head. It's mouth slightly open or grit teeth. There's no helmeted head. I'm disappointed in the lack of helmeted head. It's... We're going gritted teeth. full helmet? No, there is no full helmet. Not for this model, there isn't. I'm just going with the head that has, like, the gritted teeth. I like it better than the head that's screaming. I know, but it's fine. Usually when I do stuff like this, what I like to do is, no, I'll end up with multiple models of each thing. Is I like to build one model how it's supposed to be. Like, I like to have that model. This is like how they wanted it built. I just like having that on a lot of the time, because especially if I know I'm going to get another one. And then the second one is when I will convert, or I'll do the different options and stuff like that. So like for this guy, he can just be whatever. I'll do head swaps or like position changings on the next one that I do. And I say I'm going to do that, and I'll never actually get around to it. But yeah, you know, welcome to the hobby. Oh, I don't know if you know, but sometimes with the Tamiya stuff, now you could do it even cheaper than this, but I get their Tamiya, was it airbrush cleaner? It's the same stuff for their plastic cement. Their ultra thin plastic cement is just their airbrush cleaner, and the airbrush cleaner comes in a bigger bottle for cheaper. Well, per ounce. It's literally the same stuff. There is no reason to ever get this. I've refilled this bottle like twice. And then I have the other bottle here, which is Sprue Goo. Also, Sprue Goo is amazing, and you should really use it. Yeah, no, you can even look, was it? I think I saw it on a couple of different YouTube channels, like Goober Town and stuff like that. If you look up the SDS sheets, the safety data sheets, there is a 1% difference in the mixture, with it's like acetone and something else. So if you look it up, it's literally the same stuff. Let me find my bottle. There it is. It's this. This is literally the same stuff. Yeah, no, but like, if I went through and I found the safety data sheets for the two products, it's the same. It's like 1% less acetone, and then 1% more of the other ingredient, and that's it. Just so they could call it something different, and they charge you way more for this than they do for that. And yeah, no, seriously, just you get this bottle, use it over and over again, refill it, or you can use, as long as you're not using, as long as you use a natural hair brush, you can just do it out of the bottle with the brush. Yeah, as long as and I mean, if your brush ever wears out or anything like that, like I said, use a natural hairbrush. If you use a synthetic brush, it's just gonna melt. Yeah, it does flow into everything, which can actually be a little annoying sometimes. But like, yeah, because then it always flows into somewhere I don't want, and I get it on my fingers, and then I like touch another part of the model. But this is just me being a klutz. This has nothing to do with the model, the product's problem. This is user error. Let's do this. Yeah, man, there's a tons of little tricks here and there, which is really nice. If you're trying to hobby on the cheap, and heck, technically, and again, I have to look it up. You could go to like a Lowe's or something. You can get the gallon or whatever it is thing of acetone and a gallon thing of the other chemical, and just mix them together, and there you go. Which is hilarious to me. As long as it's like a 50-50 mix, you're good to go, and you will never run out because now you have 2 gallons of it. But I try to use. I am Boy Scout. I'm thrifty. No, I try to use stuff until I am. It is out. It is done. So like I've got some paint pots over here that have like 1 scoop of paint left. Yo, for real though. Listen, man, I had to when I did the Necron one, the Necron commission I had like a year or so ago, which was so many of the warriors. I went through like a bottle and a half of this. That was a lot. Yeah, no, going through 2 gallons. I think, and a normal person will not go through that. I might, but a normal person shouldn't. Should last a lifetime. I don't know. I don't know how long. It depends. Some people want me to build their models. Some people don't want to pay me to build their models, which is fine. If you want to pay me to build the models, that's cool. That's more money. If you don't want to pay me to build the models, that's cool. I don't have to worry about it. some people want me to build the models, so like, and sometimes it's the big commissions that want the models built because they just don't want to deal with it, which is fine. I have zero qualms with that. But I also have zero qualms with not having to do it. Minimally 2 gallons would take me several years. Exactly. Most people who want me to do it are usually tournaments, or some people just like to play. Honestly, a couple of my people just like to play, and they don't. They just want to have a pretty army, and that's it. Like they don't really go to tournaments, but they just like having the pretty models. So, hey, kudos to them. But I do have a fair amount of customers who want to go to tournaments. So, and just like this week, I got a whole bunch of different things done because people were going to BFS in New Jersey. So, technically New York. Nyack, New York. Nyack, New York. So, like, I just did a Land Raider and a bunch of World Eaters Terminators, and I did a rush job on them because they wanted them for BFS. So, I did them all in a week. They were all level 1, so it wasn't like it was like they wanted the nicest job possible on well, I mean on the Terminators anyway. They look nice. They're just not, my level 3. But Phil, who got the Land Raider, that one was, he got that one on the top. He got the top shelf one. So, which I hope he has a good time. Phil, who I am painting a lot of these Dark Angels for, is also one of the head judges of Nova. He's a good dude. Friend of Frank's, too, because Frank also was judging at Nova. What is this guy on? Is he on a 50 or is that a 40? I think it's a 40. You know if it's a 50 or a 40. I think it's a 40. Yeah, it doesn't look like it came with 50s. Ah. These 28s? Yeah, these are 28s. 40. That's what I thought. About the size of the old Terminators. Only, they're proportional. I'm gonna need this to dry for a minute. Move over to the call. So I can do the call now. So he'll have to dry for a little bit. Here. That's the call. See, I like the size difference. I just, when they changed it on other ones, like Orc Boys, it was a little annoying. I just ordered like 200 base extenders. That's all I did. It was like $60 for all those, and I would much rather do that. I'll pay $60 easy instead of rebasing. see, what weapons do I want on this guy? Plasma axe or mass gauntlet? Yeah. No, it was so much more worth it. I banged out like 100 orcs in like an afternoon, and I was like, alright, cool. I'm good. Forge rod, plasma axe, 2 plus 5 minus 2. I think I like the axe look better. The gauntlet's only strength 8. I'm going with the axe. If it was 12, like the hammer is on the champion, I would go with the gauntlet, but at only strength 8, I'm just going with the axe. Now let me actually follow the directions this time. Yeah, I want a general guy for right now. Once their codex comes out, if the special guy is good, I'll get another one. But for right now, I'll just have a regular dude. Okay, it starts at 2 with the next one. Sorry, sometimes they don't spell it all the way out in the description, so I need to, like, figure out what the hell they're saying. Alright, so I need 4, 5, 6, and 7. The other thing, man, I hope they massively expand this range once the new Dex comes out. Make me so happy. Just pop out 4, 5, 6. Currently, this army has like 10 units. Which sounds like it might be a lot. And then you look at, like, I don't know, not Space Marines, because that's a bad example. But you look like... Oh, there's a bad example, too. So it's... Okay, yeah, no. Orcs. Orcs have an absurdly huge army. They're not Space Marines. Even... Space Marines dwarfs every army even after they got a whole bunch of stuff taken out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the Death Guard and Thousand Sons and World Eaters. But they still have more. It's a brand new one. It's just like when they dropped the other... When they dropped, like, AdMech and stuff originally, they were about this size. Or those factions, they were about this size. So, yeah. I'm just happy they brought them back. They were, the derpiest race. But, comparatively, but, you know. And I like that they came out and they were like, oh, yeah, the term squat is actually a slur. It's like that is a hilarious way to do that. That calling them squats is actually a slur. That's funny. Slurs aren't funny, but like the fact that they went out of their way to be like, yeah, calling them squats is actually like something they hate. Do have to wonder. Yeah, yeah, more interfaction politics. I know. More, more interfaction everything. Personally, I like when they do more on the Xeno side. Personally, and not even like not Tyranids, because they're not really sentient, but like you know, they have a very interesting set of Xenos races. Very, very interesting set of Xenos races. And I love when they do books from their perspectives. All of the Orc books that have come out recently are fantastic. I've loved all of them. And the Necron ones too have been great. I love seeing stuff from the Necron perspective. It's funnier than you'd think it would be. Infinite Divine is one of my favorite books. Like, it's legit just good and hilarious. Like, Traz in the Infinite went from like a nothing character to one of my favorite characters. He's insane. He's just got so much crap on his world. Yeah, there is. It's just a really big lack, which they have gotten a little bit better with recently. Like I realized that the Imperium and Space Marines are the main draw here, but I love the story from Brutal Cunning and the follow up one. Like, it's all great. The Gasgol book is fantastic. It's short, and I mean I do audiobooks, so like I love the voice acting with it, but like man, I'm also trying to get through, right, finally get through the rest of the Horus Heresy stuff. I'm on the Pharaohs one, and that one's a little boring, so I'm like, just want to get to the Siege. I realize I can just read ahead, but I don't want to. I'm a stickler for reading it in order. It was so bad I just started Infinite and Divine again. Like I can't recommend that one more. That one's just so good. They really, really, really need to bulk out the Votan stuff, though. There's nothing. They mentioned it in like the new Tyranid Codex, and that's been it. They mentioned it like once or twice in the rule book, I think, and they did it in a couple of like little snippets here and there. But they really haven't been getting a lot of lip service, which is weird for like a new race. Just want a book or something. Realize it's just gonna be dwarf stuff like grumble, grumble, I hate this, grumble, grumble, money, grumble, grumble, grumble. But you know, still. But it's that with their AI. Talor is light. That's going in the book. Talor is light, but it's gotten better at least. There's more than there was, which I mean I guess would inevitably happen anyway. But I don't know. I do find Tau lore interesting. Again, it's part of why I like the Tau. I liked how they were like the good guys for a while, and then they were like, oh yeah, it's actually brainwashing. Most of these people were brainwashed because the ethereals emit like a pheromone that allows them to control all the other Tau. Yeah, I know it's only a few books, and I haven't really read any of them, but which I probably should. But I keep trying to get through the Horus Heresy. It's just so many books. Yeah, I know. I know it's just theorized. I remember I have the Xenology book from like a long time ago. It's somewhere, but they go into it a little bit there because they have an ethereal, which is funny. Um, I believe that's what the little crystal in their head is supposed to emit. But when the ethereals, or it's a very, very low level, like empathic psychic ability. But when the ethereals are not there, the Tau don't find any reason to go follow them. Like Farsight, which is hilarious. Yeah, there are. There's 54, I believe. I had it up. I have it over here. Yeah. Yes, there is technically in there. There is 54. And I am on 34. And 34 is a slog. Yeah, but that's the 54 Horus Heresy books, and then you have the 12 Siege of Terra books. Pharaohs. Pharaohs. It takes place on Ultramar, so you can see why that one's boring. Um, oh, I forgot that part. 8 and 9. It's like, it's on Imperium Secundus, which is essentially Ultramar, the 500 worlds of Ultramar. They have their own, like, little alien, like, Golden Throne Astronomicon thing, and it shines a light on Ultramar. And there's a whole big discrepancy with it because it's alien and stuff like that. And then Like, it doesn't exist now, so this is how it goes away, I assume. Um, it's just such a slog. Which I didn't think I'd ever get bored in a book that has Night Lords, but because the Night Lords are in it. And man, I usually love the Night Lords. When the Night Lords are in something, the shit's going down. Yeah, it's the edges are sharp. You don't want to cut yourself on all that edge. Though I will say, the Night Lords trilogy is fantastic. I love the Night Lords trilogy. I own that one in print, and then I went out of my way to make sure I got it on the audio novels so I could listen to it again. Because in a rare thing, I actually read that book. Or those 3 books. I also got through the first 2. What is it? What's his face? The Bile books. Fabius Bile. The third one, I had to start again. I think it's just because I was doing one after the other and I needed a minute. The third one has been hard for me to really get into. For whatever reason. The salamander ones, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Are they? Is it the current salamander, or are you talking the Horus Heresy ones? Because they are they come into contact with the Night Lords a bunch in the Horus Heresy ones. I haven't read them. Oh, sorry, 40K, not 30K. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Considering, Kurz traps Vulcan in a maze that Perturabo made him and just kills him over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Fair. That is fair. Yeah, no, I mean, I have the gist of it too. I just want to, I guess. I just want to be able to say I did it at maybe, I don't know. I like the details. I like the details. I love hearing like the lore rumors and be like, I know what that is. Ha ha. I'm a smarty. Um, Well, on the axe. We're on the axe. Most people just ain't got the time for that as well. I just, sit at a desk for my job and can do whatever I want around me painting. So I'll just listen to them. Just sometimes it's just so boring. Shouldn't be falling asleep while I'm building models. Which is what happens when I am, listening to that Horus Heresy book. Does it get like an extra shoulder pad? Yeah, it does. I'm just gonna say it's a little lacking in the shoulder. Yeah, they are. So no books right now. I am being a masochist, and after I watched the Netflix show, now I'm attempting to slog through One Piece. Yeah, no, I know that life. I know that life. I used to work for Comcast at one point. A lifetime ago. Oh, God. More than a decade ago. It is. I mean, I finally got to some more interesting parts. I'm at like 170 episode-wise. I do sometimes just like to weeb out. But there is no current animes that I'm watching or waiting for, so might as well attempt the slog. It's funny watching as it goes because it's technically like the fifth or sixth season now, and the animation does just get better as you go. But man, those first seasons are rough. The story's great. I mean, I am thoroughly enjoying the story. I will openly admit that, as much as I don't want to. In the latest episode, that's only like. Oh wow. Yeah, no, I could see that. I mean, there has to be some rehashing in a 1,000 episode show, I assume. God, it's 1,000 episodes. Over 1,000 chapters in the manga. Like, fuck. Oops. See, with this one, I don't know if I like the helmeted head or the bear head. I think I'm just gonna go with the helmeted head anyway. Just make it more obvious it's not Uther. Yeah, 7 minutes of intro says ending / rehash of the last episode. Yeah, no, yeah. That's why most of these episodes are background noise for me. Like, oh, something's happening, I'll watch for a few minutes. Alright, back to what I was doing. I forget, does it really matter which back thingy you put on this guy? Oh, one's a teleport crest and one's the 5+ invulnerable save crest. Yeah. Oh. I feel like the 5+ invulnerable save on a unit is better. Nah, they probably don't. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, that's the one with the bears on it. That's the teleport one. Ain't nobody know Votan like that. It'll be like, it's not like it's a Marine player where everybody knows what all of those weapons and upgrades looks like at this point. It's Votan. I like the big one. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just put on random things for Tau for... I was like, as long as I had something on the model to represent the support system, I was like, you have no idea what this is. Like I said, only Marines, Chaos, and Imperial does it actually kind of matter. Guard, maybe. Eh. Fair. I just thought it looked cooler. And he's done. Now I just gotta put the base together. Not sure what theme I'm gonna go with yet, as far as the basing and stuff is concerned. That's 2, that's 3. I'm thinking that it might be a sewery kind of thing. I don't know. I was gonna base my colors off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle meme that was going around for these guys. Mostly because I really like the colors, so I might just make it like a toxic waste kind of planet. But I'm not sure yet. You know, like a sewer kind of thing. Yeah, there's a I know there's a 3D, there's an STL where you can make like the actual like Ninja Turtle heads to put on different things, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna do the colors. So like most of their bodies are gonna be green with like the chest pieces are gonna be like um, the tan slash bone color, and then the different units will be delineated by like the helmets will be like the blue, red, orange, yellow, or blue, red, orange, and purple. Hopefully it looks awesome. I feel confident enough in my abilities that it might. Probably gotta slap chop these guys for the most part. Characters I'll do a bit more, but I would very much like to play these guys, you know, within my lifetime. Well, we're gonna hope on the quick. Aside from commissions, I don't intend to do my paintings. Doesn't tend to be very quick. At least not my stuff. My stuff doesn't. I never get my stuff done quickly. The key is also on a 40. He's also on a 40. Where's the rest of it? There we go. I had a fully painted orc army in 5th edition. And then the edition changed, and I no longer had a fully painted orc army. Hey, hey! What is up? We're just doing a hobby stream tonight at Vox. How are you? We are going to put this guy, the champion, on his base now. So I think everything dried. Nice. What you gonna be casting? Oh, that's another thing with my theme. All the Psyker dude's gonna be in purple, so like Splinter. Alright, well he's done. That's the characters. I could probably put him down, honestly. Oh, nice. That's cool. What else do I got in this? What other models are in this? Oh, I'm not doing Hearthkin. It feels like I want to gouge out my eyes to do a Hearthkin. Let's work on the bikes. That's not working. I have just been working on some Votan models tonight. In case you are wondering. What did you say here? I'm going to practice on some of my designs till I get it down and sell. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, and unfortunately tonight, I'm doing a hobby stream. Is Frank had some work stuff come up. Everybody knows how work stuff is. He had to go down to Philly for a conference thing, so that is where he is at the moment. Which, yeah, and unfortunately, he even had to cancel going to BFS. So, kind of sucks for Frank on that one. But hey, work is work. I just happen to make my hobby my work. So, which is why for the first time in like a year I can work on my own stuff. But hey, hooray! I'm not sad about it at all. I will say that doing this job affords me the ability to um, paint models I would never have gotten to paint. So it is really nice. Um, it also allows me to paint an endless amount of Space Marines. So I'm gonna get really good at painting Space Marines. Which is like, oh, at that point I might as well play Space Marines. I hope all that works out for you, though, there, Vox. Hopefully that all gets off the ground for you. Be a nice little business. Might have to do more live streams during the day, too. Nice. Nice. You got a Patreon going. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Not everybody has a 3D printer yet. I would like one. Resin and the other one. I forget what it's called. Because that one is very good for terrain. The extruder one. Where are you from around there, Baxter? I don't have to give me your actual address, but like, whereabouts? You in PA? Bamboo series? I'm not in super need for them. I just would probably just like one eventually, at some point. Ah, Bethlehem. Nice, nice. Do like Bethlehem. Actually, I'll be down in that area tomorrow. Doctor's appointment for the fiance, but you know, the little girl on the way. Gotta go. We're at the. I think we're at the almost. I think we're at the every week mark now. So, gotta go every week. Fortunately, we have made it so that neither of us work on Fridays, so it makes it a lot easier to get to them. Used to work down in Bethlehem. Used to substitute teach down there And that's where I did my student teaching. And we could see how that all worked out. You hit the portal up a lot, or you go to Cloud City, or there's a bunch of stores down there. Well, more than up here. Or do you go to Rogue? I love Rogue. Rogue's a good store. Highly recommend Rogue Trader. Oh. Oh yeah, they do. They like pride themselves on that, and they're very good. They have the AK stuff, which I love. AK. They have AK. I think they have Pro Crow, and like I just loving the AK stuff. I love the newer Vallejo game color, which they stock too. This stuff is great. I've been using Vallejo for a lot of stuff. It is fantastic. Might actually end up being what I might just switch. It is that good. Personally, face these up. Yeah, face these up. But AK interactive stuff, and I mean obviously a full line of Citadel. And yeah, I need to go there more often. I can't. It is a still like a 45 for me. 45 to an hour. So it's rough. AG, which is where I go when a lot of my team is based out of. I go to a bunch as well. Yeah. I agree. Like their store's so nice, I wish they had a bigger one. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. But you're right though. Whatever. I'll do what I want. 12 and 13. 12 and 13. Or, spend all of my money and, don't have enough for food for the baby. Or or the pupper. Or the wife. Yeah, we'll see. I got another one I gotta get into first. So, there's an 8-year-old in the mix here. The little girl is my first, so, but Cole is great, so, he already asks about doing it, but he's like, I know I'm too young, but I want to do it, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, we can do some stuff, bud. Oh, that's cool. They're giving away stuff. Oh, it's like giving away free STLs. I don't even have a printer. I should just go and get them. Because I might in the future. Yeah. Let's see. So we got that, and we got 14, 15. Let's do 16, 17, 18. So Cole is very conscious on time. So like he knows that he's not technically old enough for this, and that's a thing with him. So he's just like I don't I shouldn't yet, and I'm like it really it's not that big of a deal, but you know, whatever. The bikes. I'm working on bikes. I don't feel like doing the Hearthkin Warriors at the moment. Those will be the quick and dirty. I will say, even though that I like people don't normally like when different weapon options aren't all viable, but you know what, I do, because then I can just slap, it makes my choice a lot easier. I can just slap them all on and I don't have to worry about it. So the bolters currently are the better weapons, I believe. I do like that they kept the bikes, and the trikes, but they made them, or I mean, they kept the trikes, but they made them hover trikes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. I really like a lot of their design choices. I mean, I'm also very partial to dwarves. So if it is a dwarven aesthetic, I am cool with it. Heck, I'm pretty sure that's what my wedding ring's gonna look like. I'm gonna have like the dwarven scroll work. Haven't gotten that yet. I need to do that. I think these last couple of pieces are going to be it for tonight, gentlemen. I we normally end around 9. My lady is waiting for me. So, let me stick the last couple of pieces in here. Thursdays are our Fridays, so she does want to hang out a little bit. And Loki, yes, and Loki. I gotta watch Loki. Yep, see you next time, man. I'm probably gonna see about doing this more anyway, so I will talk to you guys later. Got a fair amount done. We got the champion, the call, and most of a bike. So, I mean, for my timetables, as far as building is concerned, I think we did pretty well. All right. I will catch all of you on the flip side. Have a nice night, gentlemen.